Morning, girls. How we doing? We are back here with Chantal Marie, Foodie the Beauty, Beauty of the Reverse of the Merriams. This is cheesy spaghetti and meat sauce chatty mukbang. We're bringing back the chat. I think this is like 3 mukbangs ago. Honestly, if you put a gun to my head and said Potato Man, tell me what the other 2 mukbangs are. Couldn't. I think there's chicken in the title of one of them. That's pretty much it. I feel numb. I feel numb about the entire thing. But this is a church basement spaghetti, which is special because it's my level of photoshopping right here. So I feel at home in this lovely church basement with this woman whose belly button is specifically volunteering for something. I guess we're just going to get into it, like the mukbang. So I want to just try and like speed through because there's probably going to be a lot of chewing and staring. This is chatty though, so we might get to 100 words. Maybe we might get into the triple digits. That'll be fun. There we go.
Well, hello guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to another video.
Hi.
Today I have...
Every once in a while I find myself contemplating the existence of giant plates. I have no mouth, but I must scream about giant plates. Is this a giant plate? Or is this plate only big because she is using like forced perspective? Like this is actually Lord of the Rings. And she is the Hobbit and this is Gandalf. To try and make this plate look ridiculously large.
One of my favorite comfort meals.
Oh, it's a pretty big plate. Oh, it's a
spaghetti
pretty big plate, yeah.
And meat sauce.
That's a sound I didn't want to hear associated with Chantal whatsoever.
Gonna mix in the cheese.
That's the most action that fucking apartment has seen. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is something.
I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese.
Nope, why wouldn't you? There's not enough cheese there already. Okay. Maybe unpopular opinion, but I have never got into like this like shake on whatever the fuck Parmesan cheese because it just tastes like grit. It is just dry. It's gritty. It doesn't like blend in with the food at all. It totally changes the texture of spaghetti, and I'm not a huge fan of spaghetti anyway. But like, damn. Oh. Okay, never mind. What? You're treating yourself. You're treating yourself. It's not like you got super diabetes or anything like that. Who needs a toe?
And I have a pickle plate.
I
so
noticed.
some pickles.
Wow.
Mini cucumbers and some pickled peppers.
Yep, that's cool. I've seen it. It's a lot. Quite a lot.
Alright, and to drink
It's weird when you're pretending remember in Canada, guys, I got a big thing of pickles and I would have maybe one or 2. With this meal alone, you're having 5.
I have a black currant kinza.
Wow, that's exciting. It's definitely not Pepsi this time. Oh,
So this is actually not just any spaghetti. It's not, I won't call it spaghetti bolognese because...
Yeah, it's shit. It's shit-getty.
Bolognese is something completely different. It's like more fancy or something, I don't know. And
I'm a foodie, guys, but this isn't real spaghetti because it's like, I don't fucking more like fancy or something. She's really showing her Italian heritage here. Holy shit.
Anyway, I want a pickle.
Nope, I don't like you. Why don't you look
happy? For those
happy?
of you who are long time.
Why don't you just ever look happy? Like ever. Like ever. Just ever. You know, you're sitting here eating what is apparently your comfort food. I don't know what comfort do you need? You don't do anything with your life. It's not like you have a hard life or anything like that. Why do you need comfort food? And surely it should be comforting and you should look a little bit happy.
Beezers will know.
What?
This is church basement spaghetti.
Okay.
It's just a basic spaghetti. And
I thought you said it wasn't spaghetti, but okay.
So I just brown the ground beef.
I grind the brown beef. Okay.
Put a bit of seasonings.
Shuffle
and
tax.
a couple of jars
You're a foodie. You should be able to explain what the seasonings are.
of already made pasta sauce, and then you have meat sauce. There you go.
Wow. Okay, so you literally just did ragu. I need some chicken tonight, guys.
First cheesy bite for you.
I don't want to think about your cheesy bite, like, whatsoever. Oh, it's gonna be gross. How much is it gonna end up on her chin? Less than I thought. I forgot she could dislocate her entire jaw to eat that shit. Look at my comfort food, guys. She looks like she's had a stroke. This side of her face is just fucking so. Look at this. Look at this. With my last picture thumbnail, I literally just like got his face a straight on shot, and I cut her head in half, and I just mirrored it. So you put like the left side and you flipped it over and mirrored it. So like you use 2 left sides because most faces are somewhat symmetrical. The 2 faces I got when I did that, they look totally different.
Wow.
Wow. Tastes like shit spaghetti, I guess.
That is good.
Based on your own... I came. Sperm everywhere. Oh my god, she looks like a fucking goober fish. Who the fuck sprinkles pickle juice? I've never seen someone like crack open a pickle like you're opening a coconut to get the nice juice inside, and then just sprinkle the inside pickle juice on your spaghetti.
Ooh.
What the
Those
hell?
peppers are no joke.
Wow. Do you know what the eating noises this time aren't even the word? It is purely her violently fingering herself under the table as she eats this shit. That is the real problem here.
Another bite.
Another bite. Okay, well, that's telling John to get ready for round 2. I you know what? Out of everything in my life I didn't eat, it was that eye contact. It was that eye contact. And then this. Shit spaghetti.
So you're probably wondering where the name church basement spaghetti comes from, so...
No. I don't even... Do I need to explain further? No, I don't. I'm assuming it was served in a church basement. There you go, guys. And since he showed a little old lady with a volunteer thing on earlier on, I'm gonna really go out on a limb here and probably guess, like, feeding the homeless in, like, a church basement or something like that.
So a lot of you know, so it might be a repeat, but for those
Well, just like every other one of your fucking stories.
of you who don't,
Is this gonna be, like, more or less interesting than, like, the story where it's like, well, I was 9 years old, guys. I was, like, the most popular girl at school. I was, like, one girl always give me her poutine. I was so popular. Is this gonna be more or less interesting than that? Because they're a high bar, guys.
I grew up in
Did you? I don't believe you. You grew out. You didn't grow up.
a French Catholic school
Oh,
that was attached to a church.
Are we going with this story again? Okay.
And
Was there a basement? What are you gonna spoil this for me? Was there a basement?
extracurricular
Basement activities?
days where they would have like a pancake day or a spaghetti day in
Wow.
the church basement. So it was like a spaghetti function in the church basement run by cute little...
Is this an extracurricular activity? Did you get like graded in your ability to eat fucking spaghetti or something like that? It's extracurricular. I'm pretty sure it was probably just a function of the school. It wasn't like, well, guys, you can either do hockey or you can eat spaghetti. It's one of the two.
old
You gotta
lady
pick.
volunteers.
Oh, we're back to fingering our fucking spaghetti again. Yay. Nope.
And the spaghetti
Oh, we actually got a second part of the sentence before she took a bite. I'm surprised.
kind of just tasted like
Shit spaghetti.
it was made with like a jar of ragu or prego.
Wow, you're selling me. I wish I was there, guys.
And some ground meat. But the volunteers were so kind, and you just knew that they made it with, like, from the heart, you know?
Yeah, with record. Even look at her fucking face. Even she doesn't believe this shit because she literally just explained that it's shit spaghetti made with ragu sauce, and she's like, "Oh, but they made it with love, guys. With love for ragu."
Well, I'm gonna regret that.
You're not gonna regret the 4 kilograms of spaghetti you're currently eating. No, you're gonna regret that pepper, guys. Oh yeah, that's where all the calories are. This is from Saudi Arabia, guys. Just saying. You want to hear me slurp it? That was underwhelming.
It's so good,
Fucking John's down to a half chub now. Come on, you could have gulped that down a little bit even harder.
the peppers, but they're painful.
Oh, yeah. How I feel about food.
Anyway. The heat in my mouth from the pepper with the spaghetti is actually really good. So,
Wow. That was more interesting than the old ladies, I'm gonna say. Jeez. Did you forget to make up the rest of this fake fucking story? So you're like, shit, pickle break. 1 second, guys, I gotta eat a pickle here so I can think of the next line of this riveting story, guys. Let me tell you. Is it gonna be, was your granny, was she gonna be a volunteer with this? And because you had a really good relationship with her, was she with you there?
that's where it came from.
Wow, that was fascinating. I have heard the term church basement spaghetti before. And like I think The Simpsons or something. This isn't like interesting. It's like if I say haggis. Oh, guys, have you not heard of haggis before? And I just talk about everyone's heard of haggis.
And I would go to this function, mostly because my crush would always be there.
You crush the spaghetti? Would you crush the spaghetti or the Parmesan cheese you put on top of the spaghetti? You can be honest here. We're a very open group.
And my friends would go, and it's free spaghetti.
I don't. What is less believable? That her crush went, or that she had friends? Which is less? Come on, let's go.
You know, they would give like garlic toast, like a soggy little piece of toast.
So we trying to pretend that this like 500-pound death fat decided to go to this like place where she was given constant large amounts of free carbohydrates, and it wasn't because she's a morbid obese death fat who's eaten herself to 500 pounds. No, it's because her crush was there and her friends were there, guys. Come on, trust me. That's why she goes to Wendy's. All her friends are there.
But it was delicious. I don't know. There's something about it, like being in the
You're 500 pounds. You literally think everything is delicious.
Church basement. Childhood memory. It adds to the comfort.
Didn't she think that her soup was delicious? You know, the soup with the freezer burnt, like, rotten vegetables? Didn't she think that was delicious?
Adds to the flavor. Now, there's something about a good spaghetti sauce that simmers on the oven all day.
But that requires effort, and I'm fat.
But there's something comforting to me about this way of making spaghetti.
It's laziness. That's what the comforting thing is. Laziness.
Just like the jar sauce and meat.
Yep, lazy. Yep. It's only meat you're getting that house.
I don't know why, but that's just it.
You're super morbidly obese and you're incredibly late. That's it. Because it's kind of the closest thing you get to fast food when Salah tells you you're not allowed to order Wendy's again. That's it. Because you can't be arsed actually making a sauce. You'd rather just like quickly put some pasta in the boiler and then just like stick some ragu on top. That's it.
I love those little old lady volunteers.
Do you? Do you like anyone that's not you?
They remind you of your grandparents, you know?
Well, you must hate them then. She must absolutely the immediate face when she's like, shit, they're going to use this against me because I clearly hated my granny.
Actually, my step-grandmother.
So it's not your granny? The other one? Did she exist?
She volunteered.
Oh, did she?
She wasn't a candy striper. Do you guys remember those?
No.
That term?
No.
She wasn't a candy striper, but she would think...
She can explain church basement spaghetti for 8 minutes straight. Something that is not complicated. Then she throws some random-ass term called candy striper to me. And she just moves on with her life.
Too old for that, but she ran a volunteer tuck shop at one of the hospitals. And
spaghetti. That was the most interesting part of this entire storyline so far.
She would have me go with her.
Why?
When I was with her.
Why?
To volunteer.
She'd have me go with her when I was with her. What else is she gonna do when you're like apparently like 8 years old? Was she gonna leave you at home? Was she gonna be like, the gun's in the safe if you need it, girl?
There.
Wow, this is fucking... Guys, did you know that Foodie Beauty, the kind, charitable soul that she is, worked in a volunteer tuck shop at a hospital when she was 8? Because, you know, like, just fuck, why not?
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, definitely as an 8-year-old.
Because I would get to stack the magazines, and back then I was obsessed with like teen magazines, like Tiger Beat and all those.
Weren't you like 8? Didn't you just say like you were like 8? Weren't you more interested in like cartoons and like comics and comic strips and stuff? Weren't you more interested in that if you're like 8, 9 years old? Why would you care about like teen magazines?
So I would read the teen magazines and eat like
everything, literally the entire stock.
Croissant sandwich.
She did it again. That's so weird. Why, you might as well just pour the fucking soda on top.
And that was my day when I would volunteer with her. I would help.
When I would volunteer with her. What'd you do? I sat in the corner and read a magazine. Yep. And I ate the food that was meant to be going to the sick and needy. That's what I did to volunteer. You know, I didn't want them to get too many calories.
Help her do things, but not the cash and stuff like that.
Sure, bro.
It's like they ran the entire tuck shop off of volunteers, like a normal job.
Like a lot of them do.
But it was volunteer work.
This is the woman who's claimed repeatedly that she loves volunteer work, that she has done so many different things. I don't know how many volunteer missions she's been on based on her fucking made-up history. But she's confused at the idea of what being a volunteer is. Like, it was like a job or something. You didn't even get paid. It's like, yep, that's where the term volunteer comes in.
So yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel about that story, Terry.
That's where the church basement spaghetti comes from, because it was a church.
You volunteering with your step grandmother in a hospital where you eat croissant sandwiches. That's where church basement spaghetti came from. Thanks. I'm enlightened.
Basement function. I can still smell the church basement. Like musty.
Blue cheese. It's weird. It's also what this building smells like. That's really weird. And also it's what the villas smelled like. And my Kia. And Natter's house. That's really weird. That cheesy, moldy smell. It seems to be everywhere I go. What a weird coincidence.
Bibles, like old Bibles or something. I don't know.
Was Salah in there teabagging them?
Books. Even some of the priests would come and, you know.
And, eat spaghetti. Eat spaghetti. I'm assuming that's a natural conclusion of this, unless we're doing fucking Mad Libs. The priest would come and rock guitar.
Eat spaghetti with us.
How did I guess? I'm a fucking saint, guys! Idiot. He's so stupid. Why did you need a pause to make up that bit of the story? Come on! It was spaghetti. I knew where I was going. I wonder if she's going to do any volunteer work. And by volunteer work, I mean donate any of this remaining food to the 16 families in need down the street. Because I'm sure all 16 members will be able to get at least a good bite or two out of that. Holy fuck, bro. She's been eating so much for so long. And you're like, oh, she's only halfway through. You seem to be really enjoying that. You know when you bite something and then every time you bite it, you instantly have to take a drink of your strong tasting soda. It really implies to me that you enjoy the flavor of it. Yeah.
Those peppers are very hot.
Fucking God. It's literally... I guess I'm proud of her that this mukbang wasn't just, I have food. You want to see my food? I have food. It's food and it's good. That I'm assuming it's better than that. But every single time she bites that fucking pepper, she has to let me know. By the way, guys, peppers are hot. It's like, do you know what? Somehow I worked that out.
Whew.
And it's spaghetti. It's spaghetti.
They're hotter than I thought.
Oh, that's fascinating. Hotter than I thought. Fucking English major. Okay, bro.
Mm.
Do you want to even make the sound in any way believable? Sorry that you guys had to hear that, but you had to hear the really fake I am pleased by what I am currently eating because it is, good. I'm so glad I wasn't given an allowance to buy a fucking Wendy's. Oh, Salah, this is so fucking nice.
Ooh.
Is she gonna pretend she's
I'm actually full?
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's like, I never know how much of the package of pasta to make when it's like raw.
You claim you're a foodie. You are 500 pounds. You eat non-stop every single day. At some point, I think you would have been able to work out how to eyeball portions.
When it's uncooked, because...
Have you ever heard of a scale? Oh wait, you haven't, because you're fucking fat. That even makes sense.
Pasta looks small, like a small amount when it's raw, but then when you cook it...
No, it's when you're fucking nuts. That's it, because it's when you're fucking nuts. You think this is a small portion.
It's like, kind of like popcorn.
Or not at all.
One time I made popcorn in my pot, because that's
one time at band camp?
I don't buy microwave popcorn, I just buy a big thing of the kernels.
Yeah, sure, bro.
And...
by the kernels, did you mean KFC? Is that the kernels that you're talking about? Because I'm not believing you're actually eating fucking popcorn.
Oh. Sometimes the medication
taking... She just died?
It kind of has like the similar effect of Ozempic, like because I'm on a high dose.
Because I'm watching Amber Lynn read her. I mean, because I'm on a high dose. Wow, suddenly Amber Lynn reads on Ozempic and you're taking a medication that works just like Ozempic. It's so weird.
And sometimes I can eat more, but sometimes I took my pill.
How about you just don't eat more? How about you just don't? Like, maybe you shouldn't have had this. Like, earlier on, a second ago, it was like, well, only reason I have way too much food here, guys, is because of the pasta. It's the pasta's fault. It's on my plate. If we're all being honest with ourselves, not my fault at all. As a foodie who is a queen at measuring things and dieting, it's not my fault I have 6 people's worth of pasta on my plate. It's the pasta's fault, guys. I hear fucking victim blaming away at this poor pasta. But now, it's also the medication's fault. She could eat this, if only not for this damn medications like Scooby-Doo. Like, bro, pick a fucking lane.
Before I ate, so I guess it just makes you fuller faster.
I thought that's what you were claiming about the Unimate. That was her claim for ages about Unimate. It's like, well, if you have this 15 minutes beforehand, you get fuller faster. And now it's not. Now it's the metadorphidines or whatever the fuck she's taking for her diabetes.
Pretty full. I'll put this away. There's still some leftover sauce.
I'll put this away in my stomach.
Yeah, one time I made popcorn and I put too many kernels. It didn't look like that many. But it started popping outside of the lid, like outside of the pot, and went all over the floor.
Wow. And then I had to get up on hands and knees and lick them all up. That was really funny. That was a good story.
Yeah.
Wow. Even you find your story boring. Wow. We've got
Anyways, guys,
3 minutes left. Like, what the fuck is going to happen for the next 3 minutes?
Yeah, so I just wanted to share the story with you, I guess, about the church basement spaghetti.
That's not a story. Saying there used to be a place where I could get church basement spaghetti. That's not a story. Guys, you know, there's a place I once could get a burger from a place called McDonald's. That was a crazy story, guys. That was it.
Probably thinking, what a weird term, but when you grow up
no, what?
In
it's not
Catholic
even weird.
School attached to a church, that's where they would have the functions and things like that. I'd imagine.
I love the only thing she took from Catholic school wasn't morals, wasn't human decency, wasn't intelligence, wasn't fucking anything. French skill wasn't anything. It was spaghetti. That is the one thing she has clung on to in her experience of Catholic school is spaghetti.
Imagine in a public school, you'd probably have them in the gymnasium. Sometimes we had functions in the gymnasium.
Wow.
I remember.
That's the only time you were in the fucking gymnasium, wasn't it?
Any French Canadians are gonna, know who this is, but I remember one year.
I bet I won't.
When I was really young.
Do you want to maybe stop burping over and over again? Holy fuck, bro.
Marie Soleil.
She really built up. Maybe that's why she's burping. She was trying to summon her Frenchness.
Came to visit our school. Do you remember Marie Soleil and Fergus?
Je m'appelle
Marie Soleil. Bonjour.
Oh my god, she knows how to say bonjour. Oh my god, she's on my French level.
I really secretly hated French kids' TV shows as a kid.
French. You secretly hated French. There you go.
So I never watched them at home, but I knew who they were.
Wow, that's fascinating,
and
bro.
Passepartout, I couldn't get into it.
This shit is so boring.
But anyway,
maybe it's just me, but when you're constantly talking about your childhood as if it's the most interesting time of your life, and part of this incredible childhood story was one time I met a kind of celebrity that I didn't even care about. It's wow, just a lot of people, a lot of people meet celebrities randomly, and if you don't care about them, why should you care that you met them? It's not cool. You're wow, you're so special. You met some random celebrity once.
Even as a kid, I liked, horror-ish kind of shows.
Spaghetti? Spaghetti. I think we're talking about spaghetti.
My favorite movie was, Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, The Never-Ending Story. They have, horror elements to it. That can be...
Wow. So did The Secret of Nim. So did The Secret of Nim. So did All Dogs Go to Heaven. So basically anything. I guess directed by Don Bleu. By Don Bleu. Bleu. It's French. You wouldn't understand, Chantal. Don't worry, sit the fuck back down again. It's not interesting. How many people can say, I remember when I watched RoboCop when I was 5 years old? I remember seeing Jurassic Park when I was a couple years old or whatever it was, because it was a big scary dinosaur movie that has horror elements in it as well. This isn't interesting. I'm Foodie, cutie. I know you think you're the coolest, most unique person in the entire world, but seeing something with a horror element, not overly interesting.
Be pretty frightening for kids. A never-ending story and then nothing. That's creepy.
It's a children's story. It's literally a children's story. Calm down. Did kids even really understand the nothing? If you're like a really young kid, did you understand the nothing? I don't think I saw Never Ending Story until I was like probably in my teens. But did you really go like, oh my god, the nothing?
So
I understand
anyway,
the concept of the nothing.
I'm surprised how much meat I got out of this. I think it was like a pack, like a 500-gram pack. It wasn't even like a.
Did you use all 500 grams? Why would you be surprised at that? That's a lot.
Full pound. And Salah had some, but I made his with macaroni because he prefers macaroni over spaghetti.
Sure, bro. No one believes you. Like, literally, no one believes you. Because you also like macaroni, and 100% you would have just mixed the two of them together. Kind of like that, what is it, I can't remember what it's called, but the kosher, whatever the hell it's called, the Egyptian dish she has, which is like 5 different carbs all just mixed together in a pot. She would 100% have done that if Salah existed.
I get it. Like, I don't like certain shapes of pasta. I don't like the flavor of them.
Wow.
Like,
fascinating.
Those big shells. I don't know. I don't like those. Or like.
Is it because they remind you of you?
I'm not really fond of macaroni as much as spaghetti.
Yeah,
so
I've seen you eat macaroni.
Noodles. So yeah.
Do you like thin noodles because you want to pretend you're thin? Is that why? Do you lie to yourself and tell it, well, it's thin food, so it must be good for you? Duh.
Comment your favorite noodle shape below.
Comment, please, please. My videos don't get recommended anymore. I'm losing views. Please, just fucking tell me what the pasta you like.
And your least favorite noodle shape below.
My least favorite noodle shape is Chantal. Chantal, it's very fat.
Anyways, guys. I guess that's it. That's the story about the church basement spaghetti.
It wasn't even a story. Where's the story?
Lady volunteers who were serving.
You didn't even mention them. You they existed. Oh, crazy! I once went into McDonald's. Someone was working at the cash register. That was a crazy story about that person working at the cash register, wasn't it, guys? Oh god, you're gonna be thinking about that all day now.
Up there, pasta with a smile. And you would take
I think this is the first time you've mentioned a smile because you didn't seem happy this entire fucking time.
Your plate, go sit at like one of the tables, and just eat. And yeah.
Your favorite memory of childhood is eating spaghetti. That's sad.
And it smelled like old Bibles while you're eating.
Salah was rock hard.
But
sperm everywhere.
The memories, you know.
The memories. Do you want to share any of those? Do you want to share any of those memories in this story time about this exact thing that you're talking about? Do you want to share any of those memories at all? You literally went, there was spaghetti and I got some. Yeah, the memories. Oh, guys, the memories.
That's all we have of the past, memories. Anyways, guys.
But we also have, like, experiences. We have experiences, we have wisdom, we have knowledge. We have a lot more things than just memories of the past. Most people, like, learn from things, and they grow, and they change, and they improve, and they're better than yesterday, and they're better than the day before. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, you're sitting here in a box, eating spaghetti, talking about when you sat in a box and ate spaghetti. Thanks
for having dinner with me. Yes, this is my dinner. I guess early dinner, lunch. It's my first meal.
Yes, bro. I look at you and I go, that's a woman who only eats one meal a day, and it's definitely dinner.
And I hope I made you hungry, and I hope you have something good to eat. And
why would this make anyone hungry? It sounded like you were fingering yourself. That actually put me off sex as well as food. All right, on to the next one. Okay. Hot honey chicken tenders and mac and cheese. You literally just ended the last one by saying you don't like macaroni. Hi! I don't like macaroni. Do you know what? This is probably Salah's meal. I'm so confused. Salah's going to come in here and take this offer because, you know, she doesn't like macaroni. How stupid am I, guy? Especially because he's clearly just jizzed all over the chicken strips all fucking ready. Bro, come on. Also, holy shit, there's so much.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another video.
Hi.
So today...
Is this the same day? Is it? It feels like it is. Because I'm making a point. The suitcase is still sitting on the coffee table. And if she's sitting there where she seems to sit and she's watching TV, that probably would be in the way.
I have some mac and cheese.
That seems like a loaded word.
Hot peppers.
Wow, even though you didn't like them last time.
Hot honey tenders I made in the air fryer with ranch drizzled on.
I made in the air fryer. Made is also a loaded word. You have a bad fucking problem with 4-letter words.
Top. And to drink a 0 sugar peach iced tea.
Oh,
Bismillah.
You're saved. Never mind, guys. The toes are okay. They're safe.
All right, let's get to.
Shall
Let's try
we?
this. This is
Right, Zach, calm down.
I guess
Holy shit, that's as big as her palm.
the only version of like Kraft Dinner or like boxed mac and cheese I could find.
Wait, so you didn't even actually make the macaroni and cheese yourself? This is store-bought mac and cheese?
Let me try it.
It's so congealed. That is fucking huge.
Beauty bite.
Yay, bite! And then you see this. Imagine.
It tastes like sidekicks.
What? Is she a supervillain? Is she a supervillain? Did she just say that to Batman or something like that? This tastes like sidekicks. Say goodbye to the Robin.
Let's try these tenders.
Yay.
Bite for
This is chicken tender. Looks like. You see it, guys? I look like a chicken tender. Yes, it does. There's even a jump cut. There's even a jump cut during that. Like she's like, "Oh, guys, I didn't do well enough at showing you the chicken tenders. 1 second, I will reframe myself."
you.
Bites for you. Bites for you. John 14:32. Your PayPal has been accepted.
Bite for you guys.
This is so creepy. The feeder shit is just so fucking weird.
Mmm.
God, the eating noises were pretty bad. They were pretty bad that time. I'm assuming the microphone has found its way under her gullet again. Just fucking look at this. Look at this. This is what she wants to look like with Salah, but unfortunately she has to settle for big dong ass lover 52 on fucking Snapchat who's contacted her and said,
I want you some chicken tendies and mac and cheese because it makes it feel like my mommy just made them for me. Can you smear some of the jizz on your face too, please?
oh, was it not saucy enough for you? Calm down, King Cobra. It's like her fingers are getting shorter, but I just feel it's because her hands are getting fatter, and like the fingers are just like slowly becoming like innies instead of outies.
The sauce makes them a bit less crunchy, but
Wow.
basically what I did was air fried them.
Is she seriously going to sit here and explain to me how she air fries chicken tenders? Like, really? Like, really? Are you a 15-year-old boy?
Toss them in some red rooster sauce and some honey. And voila.
I don't care about her very slowly explaining her recipe. It was like 10 seconds. It was like,
You put them in the air fryer, and then you put some sauce on them, and voila.
that is it. That actually was it.
Drizzled ranch. Now this mac and
Wow.
cheese is
Holy fuck.
different than the box of Kraft Dinner like I'm used to in Canada.
Why?
This one comes with the powder cheese mixed in with the noodles.
Wow, that's sad.
So you had to like bring
Did you have to cry a little bit as you made it? Because that sounds depressing as fuck, bro.
a cup of water and 100 milliliters of milk and 10 grams of butter to a boil. I didn't measure that, by the way. I just kind of...
I didn't measure, by the way. I'm a foodie, guys. If you can't tell from me sitting here eating a fucking TV dinner, mac and cheese, and air-fried chicken tendies, I didn't even need to measure it. I'm basically Julia Childs. Bro.
eyeballed it.
Weird you couldn't eyeball your portion control in the last one, or admittedly even fucking this one.
And then you just like, takes like 5 minutes to cook.
Fuck, did I nod off? Did I miss the joke there, guys? The crazy, wild story of you bring something to boil and, yeah, it takes a couple minutes to cook. Where was the joke?
I'm never ordering chicken tenders because honestly, Kuwait has some really good quality frozen ones. This is Sadia.
Literally everywhere has pretty good quality chicken tenders. They're chicken tenders. It's not hard to make good quality chicken tenders. You can literally even make them yourself. You're kind of expecting her to say, I'm not going to do it because I like making my own. Something like that. No, it's just like, well, the frozen ones are all right, so... Bro, like 2 mukbangs ago, you had chicken nuggets. You cannot talk about the quality of your fucking chicken and what you're willing to pay for as fast food.
Yeah, Bran?
Look, that's one of the chicken. It's chicken. It's a chicken tender. Of course, it's chicken.
And you can add your own sauces.
Oh, thank God, we fucking got there finally. That was 5 bites later. This is 5 bites later I've jumped to, guys. You didn't miss much. There's a lot of biting going on. That was pretty much it. Is her serious argument like, well, you can add your own sauce. You could do that. You could order just normal chicken tenders from a restaurant and add your own fucking sauce too.
So.
She's so stupid. She literally is pretending to like orgasm, and she is just eating chicken tenders with some like Frank's hot sauce and ranch on them. That's it. It's not like she made her own like special sauce, like the Chirot family recipe or something that's been passed down through 400 generations of Napoleons or whatever the fuck she was pretending to be when she was talking about how French she was. Like, it's literally like off the counter ranch sauce and off the counter like hot sauce mixed together. And she is acting like it is the first time she's been able to reach her bean since she's been in a coma for 30 years.
The sauce tastes just like the sauce I used to get.
The sauce tastes like the sauce! Yeah, probably does. Probably does. Like, it's literally over-the-counter fucking sauce. I could probably walk into my local fucking Tesco's and get those sauces and mix it, and I'd be feeling exactly the same way you do.
Like Wild Wing.
Gee, it's literally hot sauce and ranch. Look inside, that's what chicken looks like! You'd think it's a £500 death fat. You know, you think, when, especially if you're being paid for this, maybe she's not enjoying, because she usually looks happier during these. Admittedly, these are like made at home things, so she probably is sad because Sal's not letting her get takeout right now. So that's maybe why she's sad. In my opinion, it's probably because, like, I think she's gone back to feeders. I do. I think she's gone to like some feeder or something like that, some sweet touch or cameo or something like that. And that's why she's doing it, because her videos recently have been like extra disgusting. Like, it's Jenny just sitting there and talking about food over and over again, and the whole holding it up to the camera going, first bites for you. That shit, it seems very feedery. And I think she doesn't like anyone having any form of control over her life, and that's why she's not even enjoying this, because she's sitting going like, I wish I could just be eating this how the fuck I like to eat it, which is like all at once very quickly, but instead she has to eat it in this like weird fucking pattern now.
That's so good.
Wow. Your eyes are lying.
It's also
wow, it's so good, guys. Yeah.
so cheaper to make your own.
Oh. So how Sal is super expensive business treating them these days when you constantly have to talk about how cheap it is when you're eating chicken tenders.
Like,
that chair is like struggling, guys. Holy shit.
get a whole big bag of good quality chicken tenders.
Oh my god, we're seriously back to describing fucking cooking chicken tenders again, guys. I'm sorry, we're skipping to something.
By the way, this is my table.
It also sounds like it could be your chair. Like you're moving at exactly the same time that's happening. What?
There's a leg loose.
Sure. Out of fact, Irishman here had to quickly jump in because I'm editing this, and I obviously missed the opportunity to say, what, your leg? Back to the show. Well, Sal is a super strong alpha male type sigma male giga ultra chad. Surely he could be the traditional Arabic husband in your mind and be able to fix it. You know, like that's what you claim. So why isn't he? Is it because he doesn't exist and isn't there?
And every time it moves, it creaks.
Yeah, maybe stop moving it then. I don't know, maybe do it like anywhere else, like then fucking here, bro. And yeah, guys, you know, way earlier on she said that she doesn't like shopping, doesn't like bringing in groceries because like takeout is cheaper. So why would you ever buy groceries? Well, you know what that chicken tender thing? She literally was like saying, it was like, why do you even like buy like takeout? Like making it home so much cheaper. It literally is the opposite storyline we're doing from 1 week ago. Look at how bad she is. She's like genuinely a toddler with food. She is fucking like 40 years old and she can't even scoop shit up with a spoon. She has to, you know, like even though it's against her religion, she has to stick her big old paw in there and fucking hoof the fucking macaroni onto the spoon. Look at this.
Mm.
Why are you so shit at everything you do?
This is what chicken looks. Guys, do you see this? Guys, look at it. It's chicken. It's what it looks like inside a chicken Fuck me. Hi. This is like the 7th time she's shown us.
You guys, I'm not exaggerating.
Look at her dead ass eyes as she's trying to pretend she's like orgasming over a fucking chicken tender.
They're so delicious.
They're so delicious. Yum. I like this. This is quite satiating and moist and fresh. Yum, son. Fucking whatever. Just pay me.
Whew. Spice.
I'm just gonna quickly jump in because like she's just started explaining once again how to cook tender crisps. Like Jesus. But I don't. Is this feeder thing like specifically for like spicy stuff? Because I've never before seen her so repeatedly just go, "Oh, it's so spicy. Oh, it's so spicy. Oh, it's so spicy." Like this is like the 3rd time she's done it since probably my skip. She's done it about 3 times in the last 30 seconds, where she's pointed out, "Guys, oh, it's so spicy. Oh my god, it's so spicy." Which is literally what she was doing last time with the peppers. But weirdly, this time she had the peppers. Didn't say a single time about them.
Ooh, I'm just in my PJs. I'm not like done up.
You.
Nothing.
When the fuck are you ever done? Have you seen you? When are you ever done? Why would you describe yourself as done up?
I'm just too tired. Too tired today.
Yeah, I noticed, yeah.
But, some days you just don't feel like getting all done up, putting something nice on, whatever.
Yeah,
so,
sure, something
I just
like
have my pajamas on.
Fascinating.
My PJs.
Oh my god. So
and I'm
sexy.
just lounging around.
Wow. That is such a different lifestyle for you. You did what you should have made the entire story time about lounging around, because that's not something you do often.
A yummy lunch, which I hope you guys enjoyed, and
it's like all 3 meals put together. How the fuck do you call that lunch?
I hope you ate with me, and I hope you had something delicious, and I hope it made you hungry. So
yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I hope I made you hungry every single. Like that's pure feeder shit. Like, come on, every single time. I hope I made you hungry, guys. Where did this suddenly come from? This is like apparently meant to make people hungry? What?
Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Absolute trash. Okay, so better than the silent mukbangs, I guess. This one was kind of weak. The last one about the fucking weird made-up story about how much she loves old ladies and her old step-grandmother or whatever the fuck nonsense she was talking about. At least that was interesting because you're like, bro, why are you making up more stories about being like 8 years old and hanging out and also being a volunteer, but also not understanding what a volunteer is? Okay, cool, guys. Have a good one, I guess. Bye.